Ah, boy. Well, if anyone's wondering, it's completely my own fault that I'm late tonight. Completely. I will admit that. Welcome, Happy Pastor. How are you today? I hope you're doing well. I don't know, I guess I just didn't feel a rush after I was eating my dinner, after I finished it. I don't know. Then the last, like, 20 or so minutes, literally, I kind of started feeling a bit of a rush. I don't know, that's just how my mind works in a way. I don't know why. I don't like it, but... right now, that's just how it is. Sadly. Yeah. You're still holding Bulbasaur. Oh, okay. Well, good luck on your Bulbasaur hunt. Why is that happening? Thank you. Stupid thing. Hello, Sams. How are you today? I'm sorry to hear you're still sick, Happy Pastor. I'm sorry to hear that. You got 3 shinies in Pokerogue. Very cool. Okay. You're doing good? Excellent. Glad to hear that. Oh, you're hunting Charmander and Leaf Green. Very cool. Let's begin then. Oh yeah, that's what I forgot to do. That's what I forgot to do. That's what I forgot to do. As a reminder, I did say only for the first shiny. I still need to find 2 more shiny Galarian Slowpokes after this. It's only for the first one. I have said that before, I will keep saying it. So if you don't like it, sorry. Just deal with it, I guess. But you're literally only for the first shiny. Whenever I find the first shiny, I will put it back to normal. So I think the plan that I want is, I want to find 2 of these, obviously in this game, Sword and Shield. But I think I want to find 1 to evolve in Violet. Either Scarlet or Violet, I've forgotten which so far. But one of those games. So I'll have to wait and see what happens. Hello, Crazy Lemon, good to see you. How are you? I hope you're well. You're gonna hunt an inverted as well? Well, best of luck with that. How have you been today, Crazy Lemon? Or over the weekend? And it's funny how you guys are mentioning about your hunts in Fire Red and Leaf Green. On Saturday, I spent quite a few hours, starting a new Squirtle hunt on the Switch, as well as continuing the one I had on the Game Boy Advance. So I'm like doing two separate hunts, hunting for the same thing. Did not find a shiny at all, but honestly it was nice. That's pretty cool. I'm staring into the abyss, trying to shiny hunt Charmander on the Fire Red. Oh, good luck on your hunt for Charmander. I do plan on getting all three myself, eventually. But I don't want to get a third physical cartridge of Fire Red or Leaf Green. So we'll have to wait and see what I want to do on that. At this point I don't know. But at least on the Switch, that should be alright for me. Ah, of course. Damn it, Kingler. Go away. How many hours do you hunt a day? Well, for these streams, I limit it to at least 2 hours a day, 2 hours a night. Maybe more if I really want. On Saturday, I think I spent 4.5 or more hours on that. So on the weekend I do have more hours I can shiny hunt if I dedicate some time to shiny hunting. But even nowadays it's a bit rare. The most common time shiny hunting is actually these streams. Believe it or not. Currently 3 hours 18 minutes. I see. Today you got a shiny Azumarill, a shiny Meowth, and a shiny Bidoof. Ooh, very nice. Congratulations, Happy Pasta. Sorry, yeah, Happy Pasta, yep. Don't know why I said sorry. And of course I run into the Toxapex. Okay. How are you resetting Fire Red and Leaf Green? It's funny you ask that, because I was thinking that they were resetting similar to the GBA versions. So on the very first reset, I pressed A, B, plus, minus, and that seemed to work. However, I have heard in the last couple of days that A, B, X, Y also works. Because when I booted up the games each, I found out X was the menu button. Or at least one of the menu buttons. So, that's how I did it. I honestly feel like pressing A, B, X, Y might be a little bit quicker. Because I had to stretch my fingers out a little bit to press the plus and minus, as well as the A and B. So good to know that'll be a bit easier. Good. Wait, what? Why, Saras? Because I made a promise that, until I find the first shiny, I would be hunting in these colors. Come on, it's a fun time. Give me a break. And I have said earlier in the stream that I will go back to the normal way of looking at things after the first shiny. Because I did say I want to find 2 shinies in this game. And then another shiny Galarian Slowpoke in Scarlet or Violet. I've forgotten which one. Or both, maybe. I don't know. So that's my plan. Yes, I did see you get the event tickets when you beat the league in the Switch version of Fire Red and Leaf Green. Yeah, I'll be able to hunt Deoxys at last. Officially. I have also seen, at least on Twitter, that they're... I don't know. I'm not sure how to describe this, from what I saw. There still remains code, or something along those lines, to possibly connect to a Ruby, Sapphire, or Emerald. In theory. So unless it's like a pipe dream or something, it's possible those 3 could be going to the Switch as well. In theory. I don't actually know. I don't actually know. If they release Emerald, I hope they fix the RNG bug. I doubt they will, but honestly, I'm kind of hopeful. I wouldn't mind hunting it normally as opposed to the special Emerald only way. Like the physical cartridge. Where I have to make sure I dedicate at least an hour of hunting time, at least, to any time I open my Emerald file. That's what I've been taught, so that's what I'm going with. I think it's more of a seed issue with Emerald more than anything else. But the seed not really being a random generated seed number sort of thing. It always starts off as at the same one. Basically. So yeah. Why would they do more than what is required to keep little people given the idea of being happy with what they've been given by random stuff? Okay, that sentence made no sense to me. Moltres I saw? Yes, it is. I like the flames are green. White body, green flames. Well, I mean, they fixed the raw bug for the legend. Wait, they fixed the raw bug? They fixed that? Since when? Screw it, I'm gonna keep that in mind whenever I get to the legendary beasts, but... did they really fix it? You heard in a video. Has someone tested that theory? Because we can only know for sure with definitive proof. That is a brilliant spawn. Okay. Okay, that is the wrong thing. Why would they give more than they have to? They only have to jingle the keys in front of everyone. Why do you use close combat? Why would I do that? I did not see which move I was choosing. I think I understand what you're saying, like Pepe Pasta. I think I get it. Why would they give more than they have to? They only have to jingle the keys in front of everyone just a little bit and you guys will be entertained. That's what essentially I am saying. I see. Alrighty then. I mean, so far they did make at least one good change for the Switch version of Fire Red and Leaf Green. Don't know how true the patching the raw bug is. I don't know how true that is. I've never heard it myself. But the fact that you get access to the events immediately after you enter the Hall of Fame, that is cool. That is exciting. And as a shiny hunter, it's very useful. They didn't fix the bad IV thing though. Yeah. Honestly, I never really cared too much about that. Even when I was into competitive. Probably should have back then, but just didn't. You're able to get the event for Deoxys in Fire Red, Leaf Green, obviously, and Emerald. And while you're definitely battling the normal form, whichever game you catch it in, the form you catch is dependent on which game you catch it in. I've forgotten which one's which, but the other three forms are spread between each games. So yeah. Defense for Leaf Green. So I'm guessing it's speed for Emerald, is that right? And you're saying attack for Fire Red, okay. So I feel like that might be right. Interesting. Oh, it's honestly pretty cool either way. Yeah, the Deoxys event thing is free after you get the league. After you get it after the league, yes. That is true for the Switch versions. I don't think it's a thing in the older games. You had to actually get the event, I think, physically. So yeah. The Pokerogue Shiny event ends tomorrow. I see. Okay. Oh yeah, why only one screen works? God, I forgot to change that back. I'm so lucky I didn't find the shiny. Oh my god. Thank you for reminding me, Saras. Oh my god. I really thought I changed that back after I connected online. The one time I'm okay with not finding a shiny, when I wasn't recording that part. Or streaming that part, both. But thank you so much for that, Saras. And Sams, what did you forget to say? About the screen thing. Well, so far this is my unique way of shiny hunting Galarian Slowpoke. But only for the very first one, not anything after. That's the thing I've promised. But welcome, how are you? It's good to see you. Yeah, Julie did tell me to do it. But to be fair, I did agree to do it. They didn't like force me to do it, I agreed to do it. I thought it'd be fun. And even now, it still kind of is. Kind of. But yeah, good times. This is too wacky that I need a sub now. To be fair, I think this is the wackiest kind of shiny hunt I've done to date. But thank you for subscribing. I do appreciate it. Not the wackiest thing we've done in chat, that's for sure. I think I can agree with that, actually, yes. So many different things you guys have done in the chat. I can't even remember any of them, sadly. But I know it's happened. I know it's happened. Okay. Oh no, I can only catch one of these. Do I go for the Sableye with better stats, or do I catch the Grimmsnarl, which is rarer? Oh, that's a really good question, Happy Pasta. I honestly don't know. Well, at least Saras immediately went for Grimmsnarl, in theory. So that's pretty cool. Okay. I honestly don't know which one I would go for, Happy Pasta. I really don't know. Okay. Sableye for Encore Disable plays, Grimmsnarl for their signature move, and Thunder Wave. I see. Okay, that's a brilliant spawn in Sword. That's really good, I think. Okay. Well, there's the next Slowpoke encounter, actually. That's pretty good. I'm honestly hoping for this starter hunt to be short, so I can start doing a re-hunt. What do you plan on re-hunting then, Sams? That sounds very interesting. A re-random encounter. I see. I think. Maybe I don't see. I don't know. Oh, random encounter hunt. Well, I'm dumb. Sorry, Sams. Don't know why I didn't think of that. I've heard the encounters are fast, so I'm kind of excited for it for some reason. If it's anything like Emerald, yeah, the encounters can be a bit fast. Welcome, Evermoony, good to see you. Welcome, because we still do not have the shiny. So, I hope you're doing well. Today I also made the Pokemon type chart more realistic. I can send an image for your browser if you want. I took in consideration of the Pokemon world being a fantasy world as well. Ooh, your illness is almost gone, Evermoony. That's really good. That's really good. Excellent. I've seen quite a few YouTubers get it under 1,000, so I'm hoping for that luck. I bet if I was doing that hunt, I would not be getting it in 1,000 unless I was super lucky. But I'm glad you guys are a bit optimistic about that. That's really good. Yeah, I guess you could send that to me if you wanted to, Happy Pasta. Yeah, I guess I wouldn't mind. Sparky would be lucky getting it under 10,000. I am currently at 11 or 12,000 soft resets for Squirtle in my physical cartridges. What's the exact number? I've forgotten. 11,980. Also, I can't tell if my eyes are playing with me, but I'm in Wild Zone 12. Trying to take a photo with one of my Pokemon, and I swear the Alpha Avalugg looks different. Does it have bits of yellow, Evermoony? Because if so, that is possibly the shiny. You get closer to it. Let's see what that is, shall we? It is shiny! Oh wow! Congratulations! That's so cool! I like how Sam's goes, nice! Whereas Geordie goes straight for the nature guess. But yeah, seriously, Evermoony, congratulations, that is so cool. You sent it? Oh, okay. I think for the nature for that shiny, I want to guess Brave. This would be half effective against normal. Fairy would be double super effective. Wow, against normal. Oh, am I reading it wrong? Oh, normal would be super effective against Fairy. Oh, okay. Now I get it. Yeah, fighting super effective against normal, that sounds about right. Poison super effective against normal. Interesting. I'm not going to look at the whole thing right now, but that's very interesting. Definitely some creative liberties taken with that one. An impish nature for an Avalugg. Interesting. Apparently it's a decent nature, according to Saras. Very cool. Also, this is really funny, because yesterday I got a Shalfa Hisuian Avalugg from a Hyperspace Distortion. I see. Wow. Such good timing. Okay. Haven't seen Galarian Moltres in a bit. Oh, no, there it is. I just heard Shadow. Speaking of good timing, I was just trying to say that I hadn't seen Galarian Moltres in quite a bit. Literally a split second before I encountered the Galarian Slowpoke, I saw its shadow just stop right next to me. That is hilarious. I bet the next encounter is going to be Galarian Moltres, even though I know it can't be shiny. Yep, there it is. It's interesting how the red flames, the darker red flames, turn into a green. That is so interesting. Oh, good timing. Oh, that was fun. I judged the normal type with what a group of humans could do, and last time I checked, poison is very effective in killing us. I see. Well, in that context, it makes sense. So, fair enough. I guess it makes sense in that way. Good. Well, there's Moltres over there. Yes, Sams, I am over odds. Thank you for asking. The shiny charm odds are 1 in 1365. 1365. So judge for yourself how far over odds I am. Fun times, I guess. All the categories had criterias of what the opposing force had to fight, depending on whether or not it could beat the majority of the categories, is if it would be effective or not. I see. I reckon I'm going to at least sink at least 1,000 hours into Tomodachi Life. It sounds like you might hopefully have a good time in that, Julie. When it releases, I hope you have a lot of fun. Also taken into consideration was context of things. So aside from the humans being, very effective, very weak to poison. What's something else that you took into consideration? And to answer the question, Mooney, nowadays I'm always starting at least my main file with a water starter. Which means I'm definitely gonna pick Gekwa. I'll be honest, I was immediately drawn towards Pombon, as most people would have been. I think it's... At first, I was leaning away from Brout and Gekwa, but because of the water type, I felt like I had to at least be interested in it, and over time I have, honestly. I have gotten a bit interested in it. I still think Pombon is the best of the three, honestly. And whenever I open up a new save of the other version, the one I don't start with, that'll definitely have Pombon. Definitely. I think I'll pick the dog if it stays on all fours. Okay, that's a fair assumption. That's fair. I see. Well, I'm choosing Brout and will instantly be naming him Terrence, because he literally looks like an angry bird. Yeah, he does. That I cannot argue against. I think the more images I see of the three starters, the grass and water one, I am starting to already get used to a little bit. A little bit. Whereas I can fully understand the love for Pombon. I really can. If the shiny is red, that would be even more perfect. Oh, definitely. That would be so cool. Then again, I feel like most fire types, if they're not already red, the shiny at least might show some other kinds of red. But then again, I could be wrong. When I think of shiny fire types, I'm thinking of like Charizard, Entei, Houndoom comes to mind. So I guess I'm not really right in saying, oh, Brout's shiny red. I thought you were talking about Pombon. Okay, Brout's shiny being red, or maybe like a autumn sort of color. Like reddish orange sort of thing. That would be interesting. Sorry, I already thought you were talking about Pombon's shiny. And I don't know why. Man, I really would be it would be really nice if the starters are shiny huntable, but most likely not. Yeah, I don't think they are. I've got a feeling they wouldn't be. I saw people comparing starters to a less round Rowlet, a not sad Sobble, and a Growlithe. Interesting. I've definitely heard the first two as well and seen that comparison. I've forgotten what I saw Pombon compared to, but I don't think it was a Growlithe from what I saw. I could be wrong. But yeah, it's so interesting, because I don't know if I got that feeling for Brout to compare it to Rowlet. But when I saw Gekko, I was thinking, oh, another water lizard. How nice. That was my immediate thought. But yeah, interesting. But the game looks really good, yes definitely, and they still have a year to make the game look better. I'm pretty excited for it. Yeah, honestly, so am I. It comes out in 2027. If they can make it look somehow better than it already looks so far, that is so cool! Not gonna lie, it's like they put Pyroar Male and Pawmi and BAM! Okay, that would be interesting. We're getting old. I can't wait until 2027. On the one hand, Saras, I do agree with you. That is going to be a little while. But I really hope the wait is worth it. I really hope that. I wonder if they're going to play more into nostalgia this year until Winds and Waves release. That would be interesting. They fused Pawmi and Pyroar Male to make Pombon, and am I wrong? Yes and no, Happy Pastor. Of course, Game Freak would not do that, but I can see where you're coming from. I really can, and so many other people make that point as well. Trust me, I get it. I can see it, I just don't want to see it. I want to treat it as its own individual thing and not like comparing it to previous things. That's my mindset. I want them to stand on its own 2 or 4 legs, depending. So yeah. I'm encountering so many Slowpokes, how have I not found the shiny yet? Ay ay ay. Oh yeah, did you guys notice Pikachu's new battle animation? I wonder how many more older Pokemon are gonna get new animations. I honestly don't think I noticed its new battle animation, which is kinda sad. Because now that you bring it up, I wish I did. Might have to watch it again to see that. But I did see the textures and how it looked. And that is very interesting. People complain so much about them taken away from quadrupeds that they actually gonna add 4 more legs to the fire type to become one long sausage fire dog. Hello Mooseball, welcome. Basically, one of my viewers wanted me to shiny hunt these Pokemon inverted. I agreed, and here we are. I would regard you much higher, Geordie, if you did pay me to do this. And based on your funny ideas from this, I already regard you pretty high. Seems like a fun way to fail a shiny. It would be a fun way. It would be a fun way, definitely. Upsetting, but fun. Bet, where's your PayPal? Do you take Venmo? No. Okay, just tell me your credit card number. Ay ay ay. Jeez, guys. I haven't played Sword or Shield before, only Scarlet and Violet. I'm used to shinies not sparkling. Well, good thing that Sword and Shield are like the older games, as opposed to Scarlet and Violet, which are a bit different in that regard. Basically, you have to have not have color blindness to be able to notice the shinies, more or less. And even then, some shinies are hard to see. So at least for this one, it's like the older ones where near the beginning of the encounter, the Pokemon shines, slash sparkles, or whatever word you want to use there. And I'm pretty sure I have not seen it yet, so yeah. I hope Winds and Waves bring back raids. They were one of the funniest things in Sword and Shield and Scarlet and Violet. I don't remember raids being funny in Sword and Shield. There were funny moments in Scarlet and Violet though, even I agree. Imagine if there was a glitch which didn't allow you to find shiny while using these display settings. Oh god, Happy Pasta! That would be so mean. Okay. $18.50 encounters for nothing. I know it works, Happy Pasta, but if it didn't work, I would be so upset. Oh yeah, Wailord is coming to Winds and Waves. I wonder how they're going to be scaled. Are they going to be at their true size, or are they going to be a bit scaled down? I wonder. Because it's funny, in Sword and Shield, you can see it there. And that looks like its true size. But in the battle, it's definitely scaled down to fit on the battlefield. Which I find pretty funny. I was too lazy to get Golden Go, so I'm just using Porygon Z as my nasty plot guy. Fair enough, Mooseball. Whatever works for you. It is your playthrough, so you do it how you see fit. That's where the fun of it comes in. They're just gonna show the shadow of Wailord looming over in the sky. You won't actually see it. It's so funny that when you say, like, looming over in the sky, I do imagine it having an exaggerated version of the air balloon item, and it's hovering above you in the sky in a semi-threatening way. That's where my mind went. I imagine that it would seem like you're sending out a giant Pokemon looming over the Wailord. I mean, whatever works out in your mind, whichever one's funniest, I guess. Or scariest, if you really want to think that way. Also, when was there a Spiritomb on Glacido Mountain? Believe it or not, Mooseball, always. And spoiler alert, it's not just one. There is more. Tomorrow's patch notes be like, fix the bug that didn't allow shiny Pokemon to spawn when on inverted display settings. Oh god, no! Oh no! Ah! Are there actually settings for that? For what? Sorry, Mooseball? If you mean the inverted, it's not a game setting, it's a Switch setting. I imagine realistically, it'll probably end up being the same or slightly bigger as Dondozo. Yeah, it sounds about right to me as well. About, if not about the same size or slightly bigger than Dondozo. That sounds about right to me. You know, should I do an inverted shiny hunt in Legends ZA, where I hunt one of the alphas in Wild Zone 20? That'd be very interesting if you did that at least once. That would be so interesting. It was weird but pretty fun. Julie, based on what I'm seeing right now, I believe that. Well, if it was fun for you, then it'll be fun for me, so I'ma do it. Great idea, Evermoony. If you want an actual challenge, do inverted colors shiny hunt in Scarlet Violet. Oh god, no. That does not sound fun. You're in a battle, you're fighting your opponents, they switch Pokemon, and suddenly, the field goes dark. Is this a move or ability of the Pokemon? No, they just summoned Wailord, and that's its shadow. Oh my goodness. Now it's time to look up and see what you have to fight. You did that as well, Julie. That is one I do not plan to do. Ay ay ay. I think you might be the inverted master. I'm doing this just for fun. I would never do this for Scarlet and Violet. Ay ay ay. I encountered a Garchomp near the Pokemon League, and my Hippowdon fell into the crater. and when it still hit the Ice Fang, I almost died laughing. I think I saw a talking flower. Ay ay ay. So many funny moments in these games. It's kind of hilarious to think about. The day Tomodachi Life releases is the day we never see Julie again because they'll be too busy playing. I feel like you're half right, Happy Pasta. I bet Julie will still be around, but not as involved because of Tomodachi Life. That's what I suspect. You know, the new battle animation for Pikachu in Wind and Waves looks similar to the unused one found in the X and Y prototypes. Ooh, interesting. I didn't even know that. I really didn't. Very interesting. I'll be here every stream, but probably not chatting as much. Yeah, fair enough. That is fair enough, Julie. What is one Pokemon that each of you hope to come back in Winds and Waves? Well, aside from, obviously, Jolteon, honestly, I don't know. Haven't really thought about it. Yeah, honestly, I don't know. I mean, if it's a new generation, maybe the Galarian fossils, if anything. That would be pretty cool to see. Because right now, I've only seen them in Sword and Shield. Yeah, shiny mound of sand! Congratulations, Mooseball! Now for me to guess, I'm not even gonna guess the nature. I'm gonna guess you found a Sandygast. Wait, if Winds and Waves is a survival, they should definitely bring back the Alpha Parasect. Okay, that's funny. Ooh, Typhlosion, interesting. I'm really trying to decide. PTSD from the mushroom bug. Indeed, Evermoony does not need to see that again. It's the one near the Tidewater Dam. Interesting. Excellent. Don't think I've seen Galarian Moltres in quite a bit. And that I said that, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna see it very soon. Pretty sure. On the one hand, it's okay that it does not show up in Sword, because I've already caught it. On the other hand, I am kind of excited about seeing it again. Should you just explode all the non-shiny Slowpokes with Psycho Cut or something? You'd think so, wouldn't you? But then again, I don't really care too much about the Brilliant Spawn. Just enough to like collect the watts from it and increase the defeated counter. Or battled counter, really. That's really about it. But yeah, that's an interesting idea. To be fair, the only thing it has is False Swipe in both games. Who else loves the feeling when you burn or poison a wild shiny? Well, that instant fear of like, oh shit, what have I done? Oh no, I need to go just quickly, oh god, no. Yeah, that feeling? Yeah, I love it. I enjoy it every time. I'm glad you agree. There's Moltres. I knew I'd see it again soon. Listen, I'm not gonna battle it this time. And then they break out of a heal ball and die from takedown recoil. Oh god. Is Beldum gonna traumatize me when I finally hunt it in... probably Scarlet and Violet, I'll be honest. Metagross I definitely want to hunt in Sword and Shield. Like this, one of those strong spawns. Metang I'm on the fence about, but Beldum I do want to hunt in Scarlet and Violet. So I guess I'm gonna get PTSD from that. What do you mean Palkia time, Julie? What's happening? What's happening in your game? Oh, BDSP, okay, fair enough. If you're hunting Palkia, good luck. If you're just battling it, good luck. I know it has Aqua Ring. Also, the other day I was messing around with the Synchro machine when I realized one of the Seadra in the polar biome was grey with pink tips. The problem was, I was in the coastal rest area. Oh no! Oh boy. Has the same vibes as, you found a shiny! It's a Voltorb! Alright, good luck for hunting it, Julie. And not just the battle in general, but also that too. Whenever you find the shiny. Because trust me, Aqua Ring is pretty frustrating. Managed to see Galarian Moltres in the distance before this encounter. That's cool. It's honestly kind of interesting, I've learned. In my shield, that has all the Galarian legendaries roaming those 3 areas. And whenever I've gone into the wild area, or even here, I've noticed most Pokemon spawn within like a few or a 10+ meter radius, it seems like. Whereas I can see the legendaries kilometers away. Like right here. If the game worked similar to that, I would be able to see the wild Pokemon out there as well as the legendary, but nope, just the legendary. That's honestly very interesting. I killed the Seadra, and then I consulted Bulbapedia, and saw that it was in fact Seadra's shiny. Oh god. Well, you've got at least one shiny fail under your belt now, Mooseball. Oh boy. I hope you're intending to do that, but if you weren't... oops. I'm glad I didn't overreact. Yep. Me, when the Pokemon has Leech Seed, is in a tomb, is cursed. It's a sandstorm, it's wrapped, salt cured, badly poisoned, and still refuses to stay in the ball just to screw you. It do be like that sometimes, sadly. Then again, that's what the battles are for, more or less. I forgot Curse. Or Happy Pastor did, either one of us, both of us. To be fair, Mooseball, we forgot about Curse, specifically from a, Ghost type. Any other type, it'll lower some stats and raise some stats. It's Ghost type that'll help deal the continuous damage. So yeah. Oh, shiny inverted Charmander doesn't look that much different from normal inverted Charmander. Sams, does that mean you found the shiny Charmander? Oh yeah, Happy Pastor did say Curse, that is right. Technically that was part of it. Maybe it just worded a bit badly, I have no idea. You're going to die, stay in the ball and you won't! Pokemon question. Yeah, nah. I'd rather not. Curse absolutely sucks in raids. I'm trying to imagine that, it's hard to imagine from my end. No, I just looked at an image online and inverted the colors on my laptop. Oh. It sounded like at first you were hunting Charmander in Fire Red and or Leaf Green with inverted colors on, Sams. Then it sounded like you found it and was surprised that the color wasn't too much different. That makes a bit more sense, because you didn't really sound that excited from that discovery. Fair enough. You sure am doing that? Fair enough. Ah well. Someone should make a completely grayscale Pokemon and shiny hunt it in inverted colors. Isn't that what Mimikyu's shiny is? Basically grayscale more or less. I can't think of any other Pokemon that has a shiny that's almost literally grayscale. That is a brilliant spawn. But you're hunting for an inverted color shiny Mimikyu? That would be interesting. The border and the star is very noticeable though, so it's not that bad. Yeah, fair enough, Sans. I'm really curious what your reaction is going to be when you find the shiny, like, ooh, this color's cooler than I thought, or, oh, it's the same thing. More or less. If a Pokemon is shiny, it'll have a star on the right box. In the box right. Yes, Julie. You are right about that. Even though I have not found a single shiny in any Fire Red or Leaf Green game, even I know that, because I've seen videos of other people getting their shiny. You meant to add a question mark? Well, it'll be, like, in the top part of the box somewhere. I've forgotten which side. Yes, in the top right of the box and the border change color, yep. Sounds about right. Yeah, Chandelure's shiny is really cool. I don't even know how I'm going to shiny hunt for Chandelure outside of Legend ZA. I really don't know. Which means I might need a shiny hunted in ZA, I don't know. I'll have to wait and see. Yes, Judy, the border of around the Pokemon display does change with the shiny. So yeah. I just got a shiny Chandelure from a 2-star raid as a Litwick. Also, I know it's not bottled. I know it's not botted because it was in my overworld. Oh wow, really? Congratulations, Moose Ball, though. That must have been very exciting. Wow. Very cool. You only knew it was shiny because of the box icon? Interesting. Hey, it would be fun to make a team of only Metronome. Yes, indeed it would. If you're asking me, Julie, I probably will not nickname my starters. But we'll see if that changes in the future. Someone has done a playthrough beating the game with only Metronome. That is so interesting. Yeah. Of course. Metronome IRL is scary. You can get a stat boost, or your face could disintegrate into lard. That is the risk. I think you might be able to rename it. There is a name rater, I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure, I could be wrong. Of course, still nothing on my end. I honestly don't even know where the name Razor is. I just know there would be one somewhere. Oh, it's in Lavender Town. Oh, okay. In one of the houses. Oh, okay. Let's go. Well, Lavender Town, you would have to have 2 if not 3 badges to even try and access that. That much I know. I'm pretty sure. You enjoy the Scarlet and Violet's Titan battle theme, or just the theme in general? Because honestly, I don't think I do. But it's funny you mention that, because at least for Stardust and Violet battle music, I do honestly like the Loyal 3 and Petulance battle music. Especially since they're so similar. Oh god. Archaludon against Archaludon. Oh, that's a team of Archaludon apparently. Ay ay ay. That's a brilliant spawn. Ruined by Fairies, Quartet theme is also good. I love how you put the Ruined by Fairies. Because they're all dark types. But yeah, that's a really good theme. That is a really good theme. I do like that one a lot. But other DLC music, it's only really the Loyal 3 and Petron's battle music that has really stuck with me even now. And there are even times that I listen to the other ones. Oh, and obviously the Blueberry Academy trainer battle. Why wouldn't I enjoy that? That's basically the Unova battle theme. Also, shout out to the Arven battle theme. Oh yeah, that one's pretty good as well. That is a decent one as well. It's so funny that I regret not listening that much to the battle music, at the very least battle music, during my first playthrough of Violet. Because I missed out on listening to Penny's battle theme. And I've had to listen to it, like, later on. And realize, oh, how the hell did I miss that? Alright, didn't have sound on. That's why. So that's one thing I kind of regret. That's honestly why I enjoyed playing Legend ZA as much as I did. Mostly the battle music, more or less. Especially Kyogre and Groudon's, since I haven't quite got enough to Rayquaza yet. So yeah. Yeah, 2044 almost. Slowpoke's provoked. And still no shiny. To be fair, this is not the longest hunt I've had in Sword and Shield. I've had a Wooloo hunt go on for almost 5,000, and that was single hunting. So yeah. These sort of numbers, they are not new to me. At all. Sadly. But I really hope I find it soon. I'm double hunting even. You just got double Tyranitar. Ay ay ay. Ay ay ay. Tyranitar's already a pseudo-legendary, why would you bring it twice? I like how Arven's dog wakes up from his coma and gets sent to fight to death, then comes back into a coma after getting hit with a +4 special attack focus blast and adaptability boost, featuring Porygon. How does this time Arven knows he'll be able to heal it up normally, instead of in that special way that he did do in the end. But still, even I felt bad. A little bit. Battling that same Mabostiff. Because I think when he started opening up to you about why he was going after the Titans and such, that's when it started to resonate a bit with me, and probably many others as well. So yeah, battling him and then seeing the Mabostiff. God, I felt bad. In my scars, I didn't really, because he did beat me the first time, so I had to go and train up. But yeah, in Violet, God. I was not ready for beating up his dog after healing him. Same. It was kind of heart-wrenching. And even after all that, still no shiny. Ay ay ay. Reminds you of that one scene in ZA with the Beedrill, and one of the dialogue options was, does the Emporium have insurance? I don't think I know that one. I really don't think so. I would be surprised if I did know that one. Oh hey Moltres. $20.78. And he didn't attack them all. No, I didn't. No, I did not. Slowpoke pacifist. OG Slowpoke had a better shiny? No. You mean OG Slowbro and Slowking. Okay, that I agree with. But literally between just the Slowpokes, not the evolutions. They did make Kanto Slowpoke look better in Legend ZA. Like, it looks pretty purple there. That looks decent. I still prefer the yellow of the Galarian form. Like, purple's not a bad colour at all. I just prefer yellow more. Which, hopefully, might be obvious to some of you. Hopefully. So, yeah. Okay. What's the most goofy Pokemon cry? Okay, that's what I'm trying to think about. Because of some videos I've watched, I've got Ladybuzz cry stuck in my head at the moment. So I can't really properly answer your question at the moment. So yeah. Yeah, Kokachune was one that I was thinking of, but for some reason I had Ladybuzz stuck in my head. No, Jinx's Dynamax cry is hard to describe. By putting on the inverted colors on my laptop, I can make your gameplay not inverted anymore. Ha! But then my two Slowpokes that are on top of the games, they would be inverted, wouldn't they? So fun times! It's hard to describe, Moose, but I'm imagining Jinx's cry. And then I'm starting to imagine Jinx's Dynamaxed cry. I'm not going to do an impression of Jinx's cry. No. I will butcher it. Okay. I name a Porygon Z Big Shot, if you understand the reference. Honestly, I don't think I do. I really don't think I get that reference. Okie dokie. Is no one talking about how Bastiodon's stats are a literal perfect triangle? Honestly, I never realized that. That is so cool. That is so cool. Ah, boy. Well, it is 11 o'clock my time, but I'm going to keep going a little bit longer. When it's 3:56, but you low-key got 16 more minutes left on your shiny sandwich. Yeah, definitely choosing the right thing in that regard. Come on, 60 more minutes. Gotta make my sandwich worth it, you know? The serious answer I would say for that is probably, "Oh god, you should have been asleep already," that sort of thing, like a parent would probably say. But the other part of me might agree. In some way. In some sick and twisted way. More like a tired and twisted way. Okay. I honestly think I'm kind of unlucky during this hunt, so this is annoying. Ditto after I force it to breed with 265 different Pokemon and watching me microwave all the babies because they weren't shiny. Oh boy. Oh, Ditto. That's mostly what you were used for, and not even your battling, just breeding. The AI Professor theme goes hard. Oh, definitely. And I might be wrong about this, but I think that's one of the few, if not only, pieces of music that, what's the name again? Toby Fox worked on. He's already made some music for Pokemon in the past. The Battle Tower, whatever it's called in Sword and Shield, what used to be Rose Tower. That battle music was made by Toby Fox, and I'm pretty sure the AI Professor theme also was made by him. Them. I don't know. That's honestly why I like it a lot. Partially, but it also sounds really good. And I think that's one of the few battle musics that I did listen in my playthrough of Violet. So I definitely enjoyed that during my time. Toby Fox is actually goated at boss themes. Oh yeah, definitely. The Terror Raid motive caught me off guard when I heard it. That's honestly pretty decent, honestly. Well, have a good night then, Happy Pasta. Good luck on any shiny hunts, and I hope you enjoy your time. Enjoy your week. Thank you, Happy Pasta. It's probably going to be like another 3+ minutes, so take care. Thank you for joining. Are you going to go to sleep now? Have a good night, Moose Ball. Take care then. And good luck on your shiny hunts as well, Moose Ball. Hopefully I find my banana Slowpoke Moose Ball. Wrong button. Hopefully. Okay. That's a brilliant spawn. Okay, fine. Okie dokie. Yeah. Right, now it's past the 2-hour mark. I'll go for like another 5 or so minutes before I end the stream. Just in case. Oh, that's a Slowpoke behind me. Okie dokie. I really don't think I'll get the Galarian Slowpoke tonight. I really don't think so at this point. I've got like another 2 minutes. Yeah, so I really don't think I will. Okie dokie. Did I press that button twice? Okay, somehow I've lost track of that. I did, okay. Good to know. I'm glad I checked that. That's the true 2218. Yeah, I think this might be the last encounter, I'm pretty sure. Sadly. Damn it. Alrighty. Well, sadly, this is going to be it for tonight's live stream. Gonna have to try and get Galarian Slowpoke at a different live stream. At a different time. But for tonight, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please leave a like. And if you want to see more content just like this one, then please hit the subscribe button to stay up to date with all my videos and more. Thank you all again, and as a reminder, what am I doing tomorrow night? I have forgotten. Oh, tomorrow's going to be exciting. Hunting for Articuno. Very cool. Thank you all again. I'll see you tomorrow night when we go back to the Kanto region. The 3D version. Have a good night, everyone. Good luck in your hunt, by the way.